What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Therapy Range. Today I've got us another one of these low-end 12 gauge shotguns. This one's an H&R 12 gauge Harrison and Richards. I got this at the local gun store for a really sweet price. And you know, that blowing up a 12 gauge video went over so well that I figured, you know, why not send another one to Valhalla? These old shotguns, they sit around and rust up and nobody wants them anymore. You know, you can tell this one ain't got hardly any finish left on it. The trigger in this 12 gauge is just something else, man. I mean, you just barely touch that thing and that thing goes. Somebody's gotten in here and cleaned up that trigger and made it greasy slick. It don't take anything to pull that trigger on this one. The front bead's gone off of it. Somebody cut it off, broke it off. I don't know what they did. But this gun is going to leave this world. The next time you see it, this gun will be leaving this world and on its way to Valhalla. In tribute to everything going on in the Middle East right now, over in Afghanistan, we stopped at our local Jungle Gems and happened to find these Middle Eastern fruit drinks. And I tried one of them. It's like they basically just took an orange and shoved it in a can. They're actually not too shabby in taste, with real fruit pieces. And, you know, we got some of these set up down here. I got a handful of shells. Let's shoot this thing up, chit-chat a little bit, and see how the video goes. What do you guys think about that? I hope you're down with it, because it's happening whether you are or not. Let me set up. I'll be right back. All right, guys. We've got everything set back up. I've got some little drink cans set up down there. I've got a special target set up over here for at the end of the video. We're going to go ahead and do what I do best. It's time to shut up and shoot. Stupid little can doesn't stand a chance. All right, shot number 2 at the little bitty can. What little bitty can? These things are fun. This old shotgun's having a hard time closing. It don't like it much. But I tell you what, that trigger in this thing, she's light. It smells good out here. It smells fruity. Nothing like the smell of gunpowder in the evening. All right, we got the pyramid of Arabic drinks going bye-bye. All right, that was a lot of fun. What do you guys think? Is this shit fun or what? This is actually a really good shooting shotgun. I got a few more cans of this. We're going to take a couple more shots, and then I'm going to get into that surprise that I was telling you about. It's really a shame that I'm going to be sending it to Valhalla. I tell you what, guys, who's got a great idea on how to send this gun to Valhalla? Who's got a great idea on how to destroy this shotgun in a different fashion than what I've already used? Leave a comment in the comments below and give me your ideas on how you think this shotgun should leave Mother Earth. But until then, all right, I've been having a blast shooting this gun. We had a little accident out here just a minute ago. We're not showing you that part. This gun has a super light trigger in it, super soft hammer in it. It really is. I mean, you see we had a tiny little boo-boo. But that's why you got to make sure and always take safety first when you're out here. You know, I let my guard down just a little bit and had an accident. And fortunately, the accident just ended up with a tiny little boo-boo. But it's something that we all have to keep in mind, especially out here on our ranges, public ranges, private ranges, paid ranges. You know, we get so comfortable doing what we do, and we get so arrogant and cocky with it that we sometimes make mistakes. And fortunately for me, in Therapy Range, this mistake was just a tiny little cut on the thumb from the hammer, but it could have been a catastrophic mistake. And that's why we always got to make sure to keep safety in mind and to not get too comfortable doing the things that we do, and because that's how mistakes happen. So I'm going to fire a couple more rounds. I got a couple more targets set up down here. I'm going to bust off the main shot, and then we're going to call it a day. I'm going to get back in the house. It's hot out here. Let's do this. So close this up. We're already at the hammer back on this one. Bye-bye, can. Oh, that hurts. Extractor doesn't work in this gun. Yeah, my thumb actually does hurt. I don't like that either. You see how that just popped open? That gun's not supposed to break down on its own like that. All right, so I'm not dicking around with it anymore. All right, guys, so as you've seen in the video, I mentioned that there was a boo-boo, that there was an accident that happened while we were shooting. Now, I'm not going to show you the actual accidental discharge, but what happened is I had loaded this shotgun with a shell, something like this, just loaded it up and closed it. And we're going to go ahead and clear that. We're not going to leave that in there, but I loaded a shell into it. We're clear. I loaded a shell into it and closed the breech up, and was at the low ready and went to cock this gun, and at some point my thumb slipped off of that hammer from right here. And when that I had it basically like this, I was bringing the hammer back, and it slipped and fired the gun, and the recoil drove the gun back down and split my thumb. It was a pressure cut. It's still hurting. Now, granted, this isn't a big boo-boo. This isn't something that's catastrophic, that causes a person to not want to shoot guns anymore. But it's definitely something to take and be mindful of. You know, I call it an accidental discharge, but it's really more of a negligent discharge. I should have been paying more attention to what I was doing. I shouldn't have been focusing so much on the camera and the video and trying to make entertainment as I was trying to stay safe and be smart about what I'm doing. So I wanted to throw this extra clip in as an afterthought. I was sitting down editing and decided that I wanted to go ahead and put something in the video discussing the accidental, negligent, however you want to look at it. Some people will say it was accidental. Some people will say it was negligent. But I'm not going to put that in the video. YouTube, I don't know, YouTube will probably have a feeling about it of some sort. But I just wanted to add this clip into the video to all you guys out there that want to be gun tubers, to all you cats out there that are gun enthusiasts. Don't let your guard down when it comes to your safety, because that's what I did. I let my guard down. I was being not really showing off, but kind of showing off at the same time for the camera, trying to be fun and cool. And we had an accidental discharge, negligent discharge, however you want to look at it. A lot of that has to do with this gun. This gun has been worked on before I bought it. Somebody has got in and made modifications to this gun. This hammer has been modified. The trigger's been modified. It's no excuse, but it's the best that I got. So back to the video. All right, guys, I hope you've had a great time out here on the range today. You know, the boo-boo that I had, it's just thrown me completely off track. Scary shit on the range should be scary and treated as such. I'm going to shoot this last shot. I'm going to get in the house, take care of my little boo-boo, call it a day. All right. That was underwhelming. Thanks for watching Therapy Reigns. As always, live your life to the fullest, because anything less is a complete and total injustice to yourself and every single person around you. I'm Paul Riley. This is Therapy Range. Until next time, take good care of yourself. Peace.